How's everyone doing? Tonight is the Oscars, the 94th Academy Awards. And let me know if you're watching the Oscars tonight, and let me know what category you're most excited for. I know some people aren't into the Oscars. I know it's political, but I feel like it's always been political. Maybe now because of social media, it gets a little bit more exposure and everybody has a voice or a platform to talk about their opinions on it. That said, I love the history of cinema and the pageantry of it all. I appreciate that. Last Oscars just didn't have the same feel or decorum that it usually has. So I'm hoping it'll get back to that with this one. Although I'm not a big fan of the hosting choice with the three different hosts right there, especially Amy Schumer. I used to be a big fan of hers back in the day. I'm not a fan anymore, unfortunately. I still like her old stuff, her old stand-up, but I feel like she was labeled as like feminist comedy with her TV show, but it's more the writer. She still does the same dirty, raunchy sex jokes she's been doing, and she's just not funny anymore. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Wanda Sykes, I don't know, I feel like she's just not quite as relevant, although I do think she is a talented comedian. Regina Hall, I'm definitely there for her. I think she's very talented, so I'm a fan. And let me know who your favorite host of the Oscars is all time. Billy Crystal, probably my choice. But, you know, Chris Rock up there too. But the big category I want to talk about is Best Picture, which is typically the biggest, is what they end with. Let me know what movie you think will win for the Best Picture. And let me know what you want to see win. That might be different. I personally think a few shouldn't be nominated at all. I don't think Dune should be nominated. I don't think King Richard should be nominated. I think Will Smith's performance in there is deserving of a Best Actor award. Andrew Garfield right there too for Tick, Tick, Boom. I thought that was a great performance from him. But I really liked Will Smith as Richard Williams, King Richard. I think the transformation was just incredible there. So while I think his performance is great, I don't think the movie overall is Oscar worthy. Dune as well. The visuals were incredible, but I wouldn't put it. There's a few others in here too. West Side Story, I'm not the biggest musical fan. There's Singing in the Rain, Greatest Showman are probably like a couple of my favorites right there. Not normally my favorite genre for that. But for the Best Picture category, there's 10 nominations this year. Last Duel should have been on there. Last Duel should have been, for me, probably my pick for Best Film of the Year. But the 10 nominations are Nightmare Alley, Don't Look Up, Dune, Drive My Car, Belfast, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, West Side Story, King Richard, and Coda. Coda is interesting because it has Marlee Matlin in it, who was the first deaf actress to ever win an Academy Award for Children of a Lesser God. I remember that way back in the day. My parents had the VHS tape of that. I think of these ones, again, I feel like some shouldn't have been nominated. My favorite is probably, my top two would be Don't Look Up and Belfast. I think Kenneth Branagh deserves to win for Best Director. I was a really big fan of Belfast, but I think Don't Look Up is kind of fitting for the Oscars a bit. But Coda is getting a lot of love and it's getting a big push right now. So I could see that winning too. But I think Don't Look Up will win. And I'd be happy with that. Don't Look Up, I feel like, is very socially relevant in the world today. I think it was a great satirical take, and I love the cast. And it was just hilarious, and because there's a lot of truth to comedy, and definitely the case there. Again, some people might not like it for the politics and such, but I think it's got a lot of truth there, unfortunately. But Belfast was amazing to me. Although, I do want to say, I really like the alternate ending. If you get the Blu-ray, you can see the alternate ending for it. For me, the alternate ending brings it to an even higher echelon, but I love it how it is theatrically too. But that alternate ending, perfect for me. Licorice Pizza, I'm a big fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. Ever since, Boogie Nights back in the day as a kid, I remember seeing that. Magnolia. But, for me, There Will Be Blood is one of my all-time favorite movies. Top 20 favorite film for me. One of the best modern American films. But Licorice Pizza, I haven't seen it yet. The trailer did not intrigue me. It didn't draw me in. In fact, I was kind of turned off from what I saw. I was like, it really didn't do it for me. But so there's a couple in here I haven't seen. I haven't seen Drive My Car yet. That's a Japanese film. But I have seen another film from the same director, came out recently too, Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy, which is kind of an anthology revolving around three different stories. And that was really interesting too. So I'm looking forward to checking out Drive My Car, which I haven't seen. but I plan on watching in the next couple days. So it's great to see more love for international films like that, like Parasite. I kind of really brought it to the forefront for sure. For Best Actress, I really like Kristen Stewart for Spencer. I remember for a while I wasn't a big fan of her, but Personal Shopper blew me away. And I've seen her in other things which I really liked. But Clouds of St. Sils Maria, I think was the name of it. I really liked her performance in that one too. But Spencer, she was amazing in that. So I think she's actually deserving for Best Actress. And then for Best Supporting Actress, I would love to see Judi Dench for Belfast. I thought she was really good in that role. Last Duel, I can't even believe that wasn't nominated. Mind-blowing to me. I think Ben Affleck should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Matt Damon too. The whole cast was really excellent for that one. And Adam Driver deserved a nomination as well for his performance there. I'm not the biggest Adam Driver fan, and I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like everybody loves him. But I think his performance definitely deserved a nomination. Jodie Comer as well. The fact that it wasn't nominated for Best Picture Last Duel is a travesty. The fact that it's not nominated for any Oscars, it's just, I feel like definitely the Academy, did some personal things there with that one. I, took it to heart and just, because it deserved a lot of nominations and shocking to me. One of the biggest snubs from top to bottom on that one. So super disappointed in that one. Let me know what your biggest snub of the year was for the Oscars. Ridley Scott should have been nominated for Best Director too. It's mind-blowing that film just got swept under the rug for so many categories that it definitely deserved nominations for. And for me, again, I would pick that for Best Picture of the Year, Last Duel. I would highly recommend that one. The subject matter might turn some people off, but the way that it was handled was incredible. It was amazing. From top to bottom, every technical aspect, the visuals, the acting, the score, the directing, the writing, just incredible film. So it's very disappointing that one didn't get any love at all. I still can't fathom that. I know Ridley Scott was criticizing, modern films and stuff like that and audiences. And I think there's some truth to it, to a degree. It's just a changing of the world for sure, where, streaming platforms and stuff like that are a big thing. And I feel like that kind of affects theatrical releases and, how films do well in the box office. And another thing I want to talk about is there's 8 categories this year that are cut from the live awards and revealing of who won. And I think that's kind of unfortunate. I know they want to kind of speed it up. I get that. Maybe cut some of the lame jokes that you guys throw out there. I don't want to see Glenn Close, twerking and doing a booty dance and some of these other terrible jokes that just fall flat. Especially the categories that I think really should be shown live and deserve. I mean, I think they all do. But for me, the top 3, film editing, sound, original score, that's mind-blowing to me that those aren't being shown live. I mean, those are incredible categories and they really affect the film. That's super disappointing to me. So I think hopefully maybe if there's enough noise and support for those categories that maybe they'll bring them back in the following years. I hope for sure. But definitely let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to win for, all the different categories, especially Best Picture? And let me know what category you're most excited for. Let me know if you're going to watch the Oscars. For me, it's a big deal. I make a night of it. I usually get Indian food, maybe, a drink. I don't drink quite as much anymore, but I'll usually get some kind of, ginger beer or something like that. Some, comfort stuff that I love. And I just make a night of it. It's a big deal for me. I know, again, not everybody is into the Oscars anymore. But let me know if you do watch it. Do you make it a big thing, a big event? Get some special food and make it a whole night. Let me know if I feel like I'm the only one that's really doing it, or at least anymore. I don't really see anybody talking about it like that. But if you're not going to watch the Oscars, let me know what you are doing tonight. Let me know what you are going to watch tonight. Leave me all those comments down below, and I hope everybody's doing well. Take care.